Won the Battle of the Sena rallies. Joining me now are three people who track the Sena carefully. Dr. Sanjay Patil is with the University of Mumbai. He's a political scientist who's tracked the Shiv Sena. Kamlesh Sutar is our editor here in Mumbai, India Today, tracks it every day. And Sudhindra Kulkarni is also someone who's been tracking the Sena for years, journalist and columnist. I appreciate all of you joining us. Sudhindra Kulkarni, who won this Battle of the Senas in your view?
Rajdeep, can you hear me?
Yes.
This was not really a Sena versus Sena. It was real Sena versus fake Sena. And the winner is absolutely clear after the two rallies. Shivaji Park has won hands down against BKC. Shivaji Park, where Uddhav Thackeray held his rally, and BKC, Bandra-Kurla complex, where Eknath Shinde held his rally. Today, any newspaper...
Why do you say that? Why do you say that?
I say it because, first of all, the crowd that came to Eknath Shinde's rally was all hired crowd. Hundreds of buses were pressed into service, and it's all there in Marathi newspapers today. Whereas the people who came to Uddhav Thackeray's rally, there was full of josh, spontaneity, enthusiasm, and even the sheer number of people who gathered at Shivaji Park would tell you who won. And this has conclusively, incontrovertibly proved that Eknath Shinde's Shiv Sena is an illegitimate child of corruption and misuse of ED and institutions of governance. And at the very same time that this illegitimate Sena was born, democracy was murdered in Maharashtra. And one more thing, if you saw and watched Uddhav Thackeray's speech, he raised some very interesting points. First of all, he quoted from the RSS number 2, Dattatreya Hosbale, who is likely to be number 1 in the years to come. And it is none other than Dattatreya Hosbale, who said just a few days ago that poverty, unemployment and inequality have assumed demon-like proportions in India. He congratulated Dattatreya Hosbale for speaking the truth. And these are precisely the issues that Rahul Gandhi is raising in the Bharat Jodo Yatra. Second point, Uddhav Thackeray had the courage to mention the Bilkis Bano episode in Gujarat recently, when the gang rapists were released, and after their release they were in fact felicitated by BJP supporters. Uddhav Thackeray raised this issue and asked the BJP whether this is real Hindutva. Thirdly, you know, he used a very interesting phrase. The BJP talks of Gai, but does not talk of Mahangai. Cow, but not price rise. So every single point that Uddhav Thackeray raised in his speech has made a point and has touched the chords of people in Maharashtra and Mumbai in particular. Whether this translates into a clear victory in the BMC election, that's a different point. But if we focus on the two rallies, the winner is absolutely clear. It is Uddhav Thackeray.
Okay. You've been very firm and you're making very strong points, claiming it's a clear win for Uddhav Thackeray as far as the Battle of the Rallies. Dr. Patil, what's your view? Is it as easy as that? The fact is Eknath Shinde is the one in power. Uddhav Thackeray at the end of the day is battling with his back to the wall.
Rajdeep, I've been attending the Shiv Sena Dussehra Melawa for last many years, and I think this time it was different. Shinde would have won the optics battle, but I would say that the winner of the appeal is Uddhav Thackeray. I attended Uddhav Thackeray's rally yesterday from Shivaji Park. His rally underlined that Shiv Sena is not just its leaders, but mainly its grassroots supporters or Sainiks who are still loyal to the brand Thackeray. And Uddhav's speech showed that he is now ready to take the BJP head on we can call it the most progressive moment for Shiv Sena, even though it might be temporary posturing. From yesterday's rally, new faces emerged within the Sena, such as Sushma Andheri, who can help the party in these difficult times in holding ground in rural parts of Maharashtra and mainly beyond, Mumbai and Thane belt, basically. On the other hand, Eknath Shinde's rally
go on, please.
Showed that with around 50 MLAs and 12 MPs on his side, he can mobilize big crowds and try to change the perception game against Thackeray. But beyond optics, he does not do much at the moment. Of course, he tried to sell his...
you're saying, both of you are effectively saying that the optics clearly are with Uddhav Thackeray. He has the sympathy factor, he has the emotion. That's what a lot of people have been telling me today in and around Mumbai, that in that sense, Uddhav Thackeray has made his point. But the question, Kamlesh, to you is, how does this translate into votes? You've got an election coming up in Andheri in November in Mumbai, and the big BMC elections. Does emotion and sympathy translate into votes? Do you really see that happening? Or Eknath Shinde plus the BJP will be a formidable combination?
Rajdeep, just putting across 3-4 points that can lead to the answer of this question and what the two eminent speakers before me spoke. Rajdeep, if somebody thinks that this is, this was a big show of strength before the crucial hearing, before the election commission, and this show of strength would matter before the hearing, then I think this is certainly not going to be. The optics that the speakers earlier spoke about is just about the near elections that would be the Andheri bypolls, and after that the BMC elections. Now Shinde, there are two in a layman's language, it's a quality versus quantity. Uddhav Thackeray managed to gather the crowd at Shivaji Park, people who came walking from Marathwada, from Beed, came walking from other districts of Maharashtra, brought their own chutney and bhakri from their own houses rather than being served fancy meal boxes like the ones that were served at BKC. That certainly shows that the ground level worker is with Uddhav Thackeray, and certainly that point many would give that score to Uddhav Thackeray. But looking at the nearest election, that is Andheri and perhaps the BMC, then the crowd that gathered, Eknath Shinde's crowd might have been bigger. Even if we talk about the numbers, he got the crowd from all places in Maharashtra, from all districts, almost 5,000 buses, a few trains, and people came through their private vehicles. But this crowd is not going to be useful in the first big fight that is going to be faced by Uddhav Thackeray and Eknath Shinde. And these are the bypolls. The crowd that gathered in Uddhav Thackeray's rally was mostly from Mumbai. Shiv Sena in Mumbai is different, and Shiv Sena across Maharashtra is different. Shiv Sena is more of an organic social organization in Mumbai. It still holds that ground with its party workers. That organic appeal, that rustic appeal of Shiv Sena, of a Marathi Manus organization, still stays with the Shiv Sena. And that crowd that Mr. Patil was speaking about was there at Shivaji Park yesterday, to which we have noticed, even we have noticed Dussehra rally for the last 20 years. Yesterday was different. There was a certain zest and zeal, and the pomp was different. That rallies, it had gathered to support Uddhav Thackeray, not to listen to a leader. They were there to back their leader. So on that point, if the optics are to be concerned, then if you look at the Andheri bypolls, Shiv Sena still holds the fort in Mumbai. And yesterday's optics certainly work in favor of Uddhav Thackeray.
Remember, of course, that the real other big battle will be over the symbol. Who gets the bow and arrow symbol? We are told that the matter could be heard in the EC at least as early as tomorrow. So we'll wait and see where this Sena versus Sena battle then takes place at the Election Commission. For now, it appears this round, at least as far as our guests go, has gone to Uddhav Thackeray.